Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day with a blue sky, and I decided to film a video outdoors. I'm doing the Your BookTube tag. I was tagged by Alex from What Page Are You On? Hi Alex. Thanks for tagging me. The original tag was Strip Cover Lit. And let's get started, please. Number one, how do you decide what to review on your channel? So far, I've mostly used my channel to talk about books I'm reading or planning to read. I'm still working out all of the kinks. I think it's kind of an ever-evolving situation about what I want to talk about, but I don't talk about every single book I've read because I don't want to spend too much time on books I didn't like. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I didn't like this book or this didn't work for me, but I also don't want to waste anyone's time talking about books that I recommend. Let's talk about prep. Are you organized, or do you do things by the seat of your pants? I'm pretty organized, especially in terms of the production and files. I have a very set, strict hierarchy of files, of folders and files in my computer. Something that I learned in graduate school and have continued to adhere to this very day is to never name a file something that you wouldn't be able to recognize in 6 months what it was based on the file name. And that has really served me well when I'm working with hundreds of digital files and images and native files and just trying to stay organized. So everything is very organized in terms of what's in my computer, so I can find anything I need to make the video. What inspired you to start your channel? I think just watching BookTube for 4 years before I decided to get into it. And last year when Sean, Bookmaniac, did his camera flip series, and it kind of made me want to do it more. And then Jason from Old Blues Chapter and Verse was doing the BookTube top 10s, and he said you had to make a video to have it count in the actual tally of what books he was ranking or keeping track of, and that I just wanted to get my books added to that list, to be honest, and decided I could do this. So I decided I could do this, and here we are. Walk us through your filming session. I mean, there's nothing special about my filming session. I have a tripod. I use my iPhone to record videos. I do have a different camera, but I find it to be very cumbersome. I can't tell if I'm in focus, and I just decided this phone is like a magical miracle in a little cube, and it makes perfectly fine videos, and I don't think I need to use a fancy camera to talk to you. To answer the question, I get my tripod out, put the iPhone in there. I have try to prep, at least read through the questions, or even maybe write out some answers before I get started. I get all my little thumbnails for the book covers if I'm using those in the video, and I have them all in a separate special folder called book covers, so that where I have all the book covers I've clipped from Goodreads. And yeah, that's basically my filming session. It's nothing extraordinary. What's your favorite BookTube style or staple video? I like Friday reads or recent reads. They're my very favorite videos. I will try to really watch all of those. I like tag videos and wrap-ups, monthly wrap-ups, although I'd rather do kind of recent reads along the way instead of just sum it all up at the end of the month when the videos will be too long, because I do try to keep my videos under 10 minutes if possible. What would you like to see more of on BookTube? I'm very happy with the types of content that are on BookTube that I watch, and I have no complaints, and I have no desires for it to change, other than just a natural evolution of the way we all interact with each other on videos. When reading, do you take notes? If so, how? I am taking a lot more notes now that I have to talk about what I'm reading and not just gloss over it. So if I'm reading on the Kindle, I do a lot of highlighting, and then I can go back and read those highlights and get ideas to remind me about what happened and what I was thinking about what happened. That's the best way I take notes. And I also have a little reading notebook that if something really jumps out at me, I will write it down too. Where would you like to see your channel this time next year? I'm happy with it the way it is. I am very excited that I have more subscribers, but the subscribers that are like the core commenters, I am so happy to see you all there. And my aspirations are very low, and that's kind of how I live, is just keep expectations low, and then if something great happens, it's a nice surprise. But I'm surprised by how this has gone over the first 6 months, and I'm very happy with it. Best BookTube memory? Nothing jumps out at me on the answer to this one. And number 10, why? Why BookTube? Why not BookTube? If you haven't done this tag already, consider yourself tagged, and it does help you kind of think about and ruminate about your experience so far on BookTube, and it's kind of fun, so go for it if you want to.